Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I have a collective message. We're going to find out what Spirit wants you to hear. Please remember that these readings do not resonate for everyone. So let's get straight into this and find out what Spirit wants you to know. So this is a part 2 to the reading that I did, my last reading, okay? Which was about somebody that had a lot of spiritual protection, okay? It was like an earth angel energy that had a lot of spiritual protection, somebody that could not be touched or harmed, okay? Somebody that embodied extreme power to the point where people were low-key scared because they thought that, or they think that the power that you embody, if this resonates for you, is actually some type of spell work or witchcraft, right? So I asked you guys at the end of the reading if you guys wanted a part 2 or you wanted me to elaborate, and a lot of you guys wanted me to do a part 2. So here we are. I've actually meditated on this message to see what else came through. And I got a lot. I also pulled some cards here as well. So whoever I'm speaking to today, if this reading, well, if the last reading resonated for you, you would notice that you are somebody that you look at the world a lot differently to other people, right? You're somebody that has this natural glow to you, okay? You're somebody that also has a lot of joy within you, like you're a very happy person, and I'm getting that even if you're not going through the best time, okay, or the circumstances are not the best, you just tend to be enjoying life. That's what people see, right? So people see you like really happy, enjoying life, okay? A lot of people tend to get very annoyed, okay, for no reason when you're around, okay? Now, whether they know you or not, you may notice that people may give you like dirty looks, okay, or people may not like you for no reason at all. Even though you're somebody with such a pure heart and soul, and you're somebody that, I mean, you really do bring joy, okay? You're not somebody that dwells on negative energy. You're not somebody that, causes drama. You're not even somebody that really gets angry, okay? And if you do, obviously anger is a human emotion. We all get angry, right? But with whoever I'm speaking to today, you're somebody that you don't stay angry for long, okay? It's more of a moment, rather than like, something that you hold on to, right? You're somebody that is really good at living in the moment, okay? It's actually one of your powers, or gifts, okay? You are able to kind of just go with the flow, live in the moment, okay? Take every day as it comes, okay? You're somebody that does not bring the past into a new day. And I'm also getting that it doesn't even, like, for example, you have a sad day. We all have a sad day, or you have like an angry day. Again, we all have an angry day, right? It's not like you will kind of hold on to that sadness or that anger. You will allow it to come up, and then you will release it and you will go on with your day. So you're not somebody that really identified with those terms, sad day, angry day, because it's like, it's more of a thing that happened for a moment, then you move on, okay? Now you're somebody that you naturally look at the positives of life, okay? So again, you're not somebody that's going to dwell. You're not somebody that's going to cause drama or even entertain drama. I am getting that you're somebody that's just going to kind of go with the flow. You honestly just have this happy spirit, okay? And people see this with you. You're also somebody that you try to enjoy every day. You try to enjoy every moment, okay? You're somebody that will live for the moment. So you definitely will be the person that, wants to experience. You may make, very impulsive last minute decisions. Like, for example, traveling to a different country or going on a random like road trip, okay? You're somebody that, again, it's like you're open to the experiences and the fun in life, right? Now, you're somebody that naturally operates on a higher vibration. Okay, you're somebody that you're full of love, and this is why you are on a higher vibration. It's because of your heart chakra. Well, that's the main reason anyway. But your heart chakra is wide open. Okay, you're somebody that radiates love and joy, and you're somebody that people really love to be around you. I mean, because you will make every moment fun. Okay, you will do whatever you can to make every moment fun, and it's 12:12 on my actual clock. So again, I do see this energy of people view you as somebody that's just having fun, having a good life, doing really exciting things. Somebody that is extremely blessed. Right now, people may look at you as, wow, you're so lucky, like you do all these things and all of that. But again, you're somebody that operates on a very high vibration. What happens when you naturally operate on a high vibration is high vibrational experiences just happen, okay? You are obviously aligned with, joyful things, okay? Happy experiences, happy people, okay? When you're on a high vibration, this is a vibration where all these amazing things happen. So, on this vibration, you may kind of get gifted things, okay? Or again, maybe you're complimented a lot, or maybe people just hand things to you. Things seem to be really easy. And again, people want to kind of know, like, what's the secret with you? As I mentioned in the last reading, a lot of people think that you are doing some type of like witchcraft, spell work, okay? Trying to like manipulate energy in some type of way. When in reality, it's just your vibration, okay? Now, I've mentioned this before, but vibration is very important, okay? The law of vibration is very important, right? Now, it's not everything, okay? It really isn't. But personally, in my opinion, I think it's one of the most important things for yourself, okay? To practice being on a high vibration is literally an investment, okay? So on a low vibration, bad things exist, okay? Low vibrational things exist. But on a low vibration, high vibrational things do not exist, okay? So, for example, you're on a low vibration, you're feeling depressed, you're just having like one of those days, right? You will notice that, for example, so you wake up on the wrong side of the bed or whatever the saying is, okay? So maybe you wake up and you, kick your foot, okay, on the side of the bed. So you're waking up in this bad mood. I just seen 818. And if you entertain that and you're like, oh my gosh, I've just hit my foot. What a great start to the day in a sarcastic tone, And if you entertain that energy, right, and you choose to keep, in that vibration, instead of, again, whoever I'm speaking to, you don't really resonate with this because you're naturally on a high vibration, but I'm just saying this, I'm just saying this, okay, for anyone that wants to know or does not know, okay? But again, so, you kick your foot, you're on this energy where it's like, I'm not having a great start to the day. And then maybe, you make a coffee, spill your coffee, like, just examples. And again, so now you're like, oh my gosh, like you're reinforcing this like low vibration, like, oh, this is going to be a great day type of thing, but like sarcastic. So then, you get in the car, you go to work and you're stuck in traffic, right? And like, if you keep entertaining that like energy, you will keep running into things that are low vibrational, things that you do not want to experience, right? So you naturally are on a high vibration, okay? And when you're on a high vibration, high vibrational things can only exist, okay? So your morning looks great, okay? It's like the opposite. So you wake up, Maybe you wake up to, I don't know, a really good email. Like maybe you have won something, let's just say that. So you wake up, you look at your phone, you've won something. So like now you're on a high vibration, and just good things keep happening. Like there's no traffic, okay? You have a great coffee, like your coffee is like the best coffee you've ever had, right? Like just great things keep happening. On a high vibration, there are no like minor inconveniences, okay? And trust me, I've experienced all different vibrations, and when you're on a high vibration, like you're not going to have traffic jams, you're not going to have inconveniences, okay? Things actually will feel actually magical. And on this vibration, again, bad things do not exist. So you are somebody that is consistently on a high vibration, like that is your natural standpoint. And you are somebody that radiates a lot of light, okay? So people are viewing you as somebody that, like, you're so lucky, all these great things happen to you. As I mentioned, and I just hit 11:11 on the timer, people may even question, like, what are you doing? Is this like witchcraft? Like, is this like some type of magic? Like, what's going on here? How come you have such a great experience, right? And as I mentioned, the secret actually is the vibrational thing. You're on a high vibration, okay, and you radiate light. What that does to people is it irritates them, especially people that are very negative, okay? So this is why you experience a lot of, it may feel like people are, attacking you, or they're just angry at you, or people may say things like they don't like you for no reason at all, right? And again, this energy is literally stemming from, because you're on such a high vibration, it will irritate anybody that is not, okay? So I do see, like, I keep seeing, this is a new deck that I got and I love it, okay? Let me find the box. So the name is Tarot of the Divine. I just got it and I love it. The imagery is beautiful, but look at this card. Like, do you guys see what I'm seeing? Like the energy, right? And then this card too. Oh, focus. Anyway, the messages that I'm getting off, sorry, I know that didn't focus. The messages that I'm getting off these cards is like, you are just out here, you're enjoying life, you're just really in your own world, okay, in your own bubble, just really just doing things that make you happy. And as I mentioned, you are somebody that you live for positive experiences, okay? You're somebody that sees the good in everything. But again, there are a lot of people that may try to start drama with you, that are just watching you, like giving you the evil eye as well. And again, because again, it's almost like people are sick of it, and I know that sounds really bad, but with the Wheel of Fortune here and the Eight of Cups, you are just somebody that, and the Six of Wands, like you're somebody that gets a lot of attention, you're somebody that something good is always happening to you, okay? You're always being blessed. You're somebody that it just feels like no matter what you're doing and no matter what's going on, you're somebody that is living their best life, right? And you also don't seem to be affected by a lot of issues that other people are affected by. Again, this stems from the vibrational thing. Okay, so of course you're not going to, when you operate on a very high vibration, of course you're not going to have to worry about what other people are worrying about on a low vibration. When I said that I'd seen 1414 and it's 1221 on my actual clock here. So you do have a lot of people, and you have had a lot of people in your life that they just seem to go against you for no reason. They don't like you for no reason, okay? You irritate them. People trying to always start drama with you, right? You seem to be, you get all this attention, okay? You're somebody that, you're highly blessed, okay? You're somebody that's also very gifted. You're somebody that, you're chosen, like all these great things happen to you, and it causes a lot of issues with other people. And I do see that it's like other people tend to be going through inner conflict because you are living your best life and you are happy. And again, you may actually experience a lot of, what I'm getting in, you experience a lot of jealousy, obviously, right? You experience a lot of people that, for one, it's almost like they want to bring you down. That's what I'm getting. It's like they will cause conflict in your life to bring you down. And when you're feeling really, really good, okay, which is a lot of the time, because whoever I'm speaking to, again, you don't dwell. You're somebody that views the positives in everything. But when you're at like a really high point, okay, saying something really good just happened, you will notice that you have people trying to bring you down. Okay, you have people maybe trying to start fights with you. You have people that maybe they give you dirty looks. Okay, you may kind of walk into a shop and you have people kind of looking at you weird for no reason, or like maybe you're nice to somebody and then they're rude to you back, right? Or again, just rude in general. Again, these are signs that people are irritated by just your high vibration, to be honest, okay? And again, it could be random strangers and it could be people that you know. But a big sign, when you're on a high vibration, you're really, really, really happy. If you have anyone around you, okay, say they're like a friend, family member, whoever, yeah? Even could be a partner or whatever. But if you have people around you that are like trying to bring you down and fight with you and like just really get into your energy, you need to create a boundary with that person, because that is a sign that that person cannot handle you on a high vibration, okay? It's almost like they want to bring you down. And even if they don't know that you're on a high vibration, like they literally don't have to know. So don't sit there and think, well, you know, this great thing happened and I'm on such a happy energy, high vibration, but this person didn't know. So, you know, you may make an excuse for them, but listen, energy is something that is felt, okay? And sometimes we're not even conscious about it. Like sometimes we don't know, okay? But somehow you will notice that again, as soon as you hit that high vibration, you're in a great mood, this person will come in, bring you down, or try to bring you down, right? So they don't actually have to consciously know what happened, or if you're on a high vibration, they feel it, okay? And that's a big sign that it's irritating them. And again, if somebody is irritated by your happiness, that is somebody that you really do want to kind of take a step back from and distance yourself from. I'm not saying cut that person off. I'm not saying block them. Do what you want to do. But what I'm saying is you need to create a boundary there, okay? Just for your own good, because again, people that don't want to see you happy and get irritated when you're happy and positive, I mean, if that's not a red flag, I don't know what is, right? So, yeah. I'm also getting that you have dealt with a lot of spiritual attacks, but the thing is here, you're somebody that is not even affected by it, okay? So what I'm getting in, you have two people in particular that seem to be either working together to work against you, or it could be separate, okay? But two people sending spiritual attacks your way, two people that seem to be very... So these two people are more worried about the energy that you embody. As I mentioned, you are somebody that is very powerful. I mentioned in the last reading that whoever I'm speaking to today, like, you're somebody that people, it's almost like they see you as a challenge, okay? Because especially because you're somebody that, like, you just embody this natural power, and you're somebody that can conquer anything. You're somebody that, Again, a lot of people think that you're doing witchcraft or there's some type of magic involved. People do not understand this power. This is something that has a lot to do with your spiritual protection. And you also are somebody that is just divinely guided. So one thing about you is, especially on the high vibration, spiritual attacks do not affect you, right? And I mentioned in last reading that whoever I'm speaking to today, your energy is divine, right? It's of the light, okay? So this is much more powerful than any witch, any warlock, any spell work, okay, any black magic, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to label it. Your energy is way more powerful, right? And it is because it stemmed from the divine. So sometimes you come across people that are intimidated by this energy, this power, and want to try to take you down to prove something to themselves. You have two people here. Again, they could be working together. For some of you, these two people, I'm actually getting that they are working together. Like, I'm getting that you have two powerful, I don't want to use that word because it's not powerful. What it is they're using energy manipulation and they believe that they are powerful. But you are here to kindly humble them, because I do see them like throwing attacks at you. Okay, now this may be verbal, this may be something that's spiritual, or it could be both. Okay, but I do see that these two people are working together because you are somebody that is so powerful and nothing seems to affect you. That's one thing about you, is spell work does not affect you. Witchcraft does not affect you because you're on such a high vibration, and I've said this in other videos, but when you're on a high vibration, spell work cannot affect you. Like, it does not exist on a high vibration. Spell work only works on the lower vibrations, the vibrations of fear. Especially, that is why when people are trying to send spiritual attacks, if you've ever experienced it, you will notice that things will try to bait you into fear. Because if you're not in the state or the vibration of fear, then it will not work. It cannot work because it does not exist. So you have to physically be scared, right? Or you have to be down, okay? Which is something that you're not, you're not somebody, again, you don't entertain the emotions because you are on a high vibration. Now, you are human, very powerful, spiritual being also, but living a human experience, right? So obviously there are going to be things that get you down, that upset you. You're going to have bad days, okay? But the point in here is you're somebody that will not allow it to affect you for a long period of time. So again, you may have a bad day, something may get you down, and that's okay. But you're somebody that seems to like pick yourself back up and keep it moving and keep yourself on a high vibration, in a happy energy, focused on the positive. Again, not somebody that's going to dwell, which had a lot to do with why spiritual attacks do not touch you, but it's not the only thing. You're also somebody with spiritual protection like no other. Now, I do a lot of readings, okay? I've done a lot of readings, thousands of readings, okay? And I'm telling you, I haven't read for many people with this type of power. This is one of the most... This reading and the reading before, I've been picking up on one of the most powerful people that I've ever encountered in a reading, okay? Somebody that is not to be messed with, cannot be messed with, okay? And I did mention this in the last reading about the type of karma that will happen to people if they try. It was actually if you guys didn't watch the last reading, it was actually very hard for me to talk about the karma and some of the things that, again, a lot of people seem to be scared of your power because they do not understand it. And you are somebody that is blessed, okay? You're somebody that is on a high vibration. You're somebody that is loved, adored, okay? You come from your heart center, okay? You're somebody that is very positive, right? But I do see that once somebody tries to wrong you, and you have had a lot of people here trying to go against you, cause conflict. I just seen 25. Called drama. Send spiritual attack your way. And every single time, like, people feel like they cannot affect you, okay? Which is one of your superpowers. Like, you're so unbothered in a way where it's not that you're unbothered, because you are an empath, okay? So don't get me wrong. Like, of course, this may bother you, but the thing is about you, it's like, it's more of a, I can't explain it. It's more of like a peace thing, right? So again, you are unbothered, but it's like, it's just because coming from a place of peace. So you do not allow things to affect you in the way that other people may allow things to affect them, or the way that other people may hope, you know? Which again, tend to piss off the people that do not like you, okay? The fact that, especially these two people here, they just keep trying to get a reaction out of you. They're throwing energy at you, negative energy, spells at you. None of it's working. So also, I do want to mention what these two people are trying to affect spiritually. For one, they're trying to cause endings in your life, okay? Another thing they're trying to do is affect your love life, affect your money, even affect your looks, okay? So the interesting thing about you, whoever I'm speaking to, you're somebody that these attacks work in such an interesting way with you, okay? For example, let's talk about it, okay? So you may notice that sometimes this stuff may work, okay? But it's always in your favor, right? Now, I do want to, again, say that these readings do not resonate for everyone. And this is a reading that's not going to resonate for many people. Like, just being so honest with you guys, this is not a reading that's going to resonate with the majority of people at all. Like, it's a very small collective I'm speaking to today. But you will notice that, well, maybe some of you don't know what's happening, because I do see that, again, you don't see this happening. For some of you though, like, you may have these people coming at you, like verbally attacking you just because they cannot spiritually attack you. You're so protected, right? But, so for example, say somebody trying to cause you an ending. The ending actually benefits you. So the spell work, the witchcraft, the energy they send your way, the negative energy, had some type of, like, opposite effect, right? So, for example, they're trying to come for your money, okay? All of a sudden, you win the lottery, just as an example. Or all of a sudden, like, they're trying to come for your money, like, they're trying to, like, you know, make you lose your money. All of a sudden, you get a promotion, or you start making 10 times the amount of money that you were before. That's how the attacks actually work when you're dealing with somebody with this energy. Okay, so with this energy, again, not everybody embodies it. It's a very, I feel like it's an almost personal reading that I'm picking up on today, right? But again, the energy will transmute into blessings for you. And also the blessings will be so large and big that it's almost like rubbing it in the people trying to attack you, their face, like it's rubbing it in their face. So they're trying to attack your money. You win the lottery. You move into a mansion. I don't know, get your dream car, right? Or they're trying to keep you alone. Okay, say they're trying to keep you alone, isolated, like dead endings in your life, trying to get people to walk away from you. All of a sudden, you have 10 times more the attention that you had before. You meet all these new friends. You may start hanging out with a new friend group, right? Maybe they're trying to get you to quit your job, lose your job. All of a sudden all of a sudden you may get a promotion, or even if you lose the job or quit the job, you get a better position at a better company. That's the type of energy that you embody, and the type of, if this resonates for you, this is what's happening. You also may see people get visibly uncomfortable, right? So, especially the people that are trying to attack you. And you know what? Spiritual attacks don't have to look the way that you think. It's not like the movies, okay? Sometimes it is, but it could just be somebody that's wishing bad upon you. Somebody that's jealous of you and wants you to lose everything, right? And again, that type of energy will be rubbed in their face because you will be blessed times 10, right? So whatever they're trying to attack, you are now blessed times 10. And again, so also the amount of people tend to curse themselves by even trying with you, okay? And that's a big word, but that's what I'm actually seeing here. Especially these two people, whatever they have thrown your way, it's bounced back and you can see it. I'm getting that you can visibly see it in their face or something. Like, it's almost like they look different, okay? And I'm also, I don't know why, but I'm picturing somebody that's like almost, okay, I'm not going to say that. Anyway, but you may notice that, big changes have happened for the people that are trying to attack you. Now, you're somebody that, one thing about you is you are somebody that has a lot of power on your own, okay? See, these people had to work together because they cannot affect you. They could not even scratch the surface on their own, okay? They can't even scratch the surface in a group, but you're somebody that is so powerful where it's like making people angry, especially people that believe that they are powerful, okay? So it's almost like you humble people that have this like false sense of power because they use energy manipulation. You are somebody that, when I say that you are an earth angel and you have no idea the blessings and the lessons that you bring to people, like you may not ever see it. For some of you, maybe you do, right? There are definitely signs, okay? So for example, and I've just seen 3333, when people meet you, again, it's either a blessing or a lesson. So say you meet somebody new. When you meet somebody new, you will notice that they're going through a transformation. So now they want to do better for themselves. They want to grow, okay? They want to learn. I'm also getting this like teacher energy to you. So you may actually be a teacher, or you may be somebody that's like a coach, or you do something that you could be like a therapist, a doctor, whatever, okay? But you tend to teach, okay? And it doesn't have to be like you teach people, but like you lead by example. So people look up to you and people want to do better because they're in your energy, your presence. And the way that you carry yourself and the way that you operate really does inspire, okay? But then on the flip side, you have people that may come to you and meet you because they need to learn something. They need to learn a lesson. Or there's some type of karma, or there's some type of humbling that they need, Okay, again, you're pregnant is either a blessing or a lesson, and this is definitely a part of your life purpose. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else. So one thing about you is you really tend to uplift people as well. Okay, I'm getting that you almost might feel discouraged because you're somebody that you have such a pure heart. Whoever I'm speaking to, you have such a pure heart. But the thing is, you may not experience the same type of energy. Okay? Now, you're somebody that shows people what it's like to be loved. You're somebody where the joy, you have, as I mentioned about your heart chakra, like you radiate love, you radiate like just pure joy and love, and you really do, again, lead by example. So like you are somebody that really knows how to love, and you love unconditionally, and the way that you love, unforgettable. You teach people how to love, if that makes sense. Okay, so it's like you love on such an elevated level that it's like people are inspired by it. So again, you teach people how to love, you open up people's heart chakras, you encourage people to grow. Again, you also may be a lesson in their life. Okay, you may humble them, teach them something, whatever it is. I just seen 36. People are never the same though once they experience you. And you're the type of person that is actually unforgettable, and you leave such an impact on people like you wouldn't believe. Like there are people that met you 2-minute encounter. Maybe you spoke a sentence to them and they still remember you because of your energy, your presence, and the way that you just seem to be this beacon of light and love. Okay, it is a rare energy I'm picking up on. So I feel like in the last reading, I really touched on how people can be very intimidated and scared of how powerful you are, and how you're so blessed, and how everything just seems to go your way, and how nothing can affect you, and how if somebody tries to hurt you, the type of karma or like things that happen. I feel like the last reading was kind of that type of energy, but this is like the flip side. Okay, this is the way that you make people feel when they're not scared of your power, right? Because here's the thing, what I'm getting is you invoke such change and you inspire such growth in people that for some of them, it's like they may actually get scared of you in the long run, just because, look, I'm just gonna say it, like you're out of this world. People think that you're magical, okay? And it's literally because of your divine energy. You are somebody with a strong soul purpose. Please remember these readings are not for everyone, right? But you are somebody, if this reading resonates for you, how you're going to know is, in the last reading, if you didn't watch it, I said that people may ask you if you put a spell on them. That is a very common thing that may happen for you. You may notice that people kind of, when they first meet you, it's like they can't believe that you're real, okay? They may actually kind of, so they first meet you and it's like they love to be around you and you guys are like getting along really well, but then you may notice that they tend to back away and they tend to get like a little bit scared, or it's like they avoid you, right? And that is because, this type of energy may scare people, especially because it requires some type of growth. You definitely are a spiritual teacher, whoever I'm picking up on. Okay, now you may not actually do that for a living, but you tend to really teach, okay? And I'm not talking about like 3D things, but again, you do inspire, okay? But I'm talking about like spiritual things. Like I'm talking about like growth and like, it's like you mirror. Not even mirror, it's like you're, kind of showing people this a high vibrational life, a life full of love and joy, and like just a different way of living. And a lot of people may actually call you an old soul. Okay, another sign with reading it for you is, for one, you get a lot of attention. Okay, good and bad. So either people really, really love you, or people like, again, they're intimidated, okay? Or they may even not like you because you irritate them. Your high vibration, your happiness, like the way that like just everything goes your way irritates them. So again, you get a lot of attention, but it's from all different aspects, okay? You may notice that people give you things for free. You're always happy, okay? You're not somebody that dwells on things. You're somebody that people love, either love or hate, okay? You're also somebody that you may feel very uncomfortable in group settings, okay? So you may feel like you have a lot of eyes on you. You may pick up on energy. So especially in group settings, you may actually feel like, I don't want to say intimidated. I feel like it's not the right word, but I feel like you're somebody that you're very sensitive to energy, and because you're somebody that's literally highlighted, and that's what I keep picturing, like somebody with like a golden aura, and it's like you're highlighted, even if you're not. Well, obviously you're not, but like, you know what I mean? Like you walk into a room and there's like this glow about you, and even if you're somebody that cannot read auras, people feel it. People feel it, like there's something about you, right? And you are very sensitive to energy. So you may actually feel very uncomfortable in large crowds. You may also notice that even though you're somebody that's very happy, high vibrational, you focus on love, light, there's always some type of drama that's trying to follow you. Now, this is people trying to like cause chaos or drag you down and drag you into like some type of, some type of drama, okay? You're also somebody that seems to bring things into reality very quickly. So all you really have to do is think about it and it pops up. So for example, say you want to try something, okay? Or you have an idea that, hasn't been done yet. And it could be something small, right? So you have an idea, maybe, for example, like you want to try a certain drink, but you've never seen it before. All of a sudden, the next day you see it. Like you tend to bring things into reality. Another thing you may notice is reality seems to, how can I say this? For example, reality tends to shift around you, okay? What I mean by that is, for example, say you get a new hobby. Say that, and whoever I'm picking up on, you would have experienced this, but my example here will be, say that you have a new hobby. You all of a sudden love to golf, okay? Random, I know. But you all of a sudden, like, you like to play golf, okay? You then notice that it becomes a trend, okay? Or everybody's now playing golf. Or it's like viral. Now everyone now wants to play golf. It's like now everyone's hobby. Or for example, you have a favorite drink, but it's like, I feel like that's a bad example, okay? For example, you start to dress a certain way. Say you are somebody that, and I'm going to use this example because somebody I know did this the other day. They wore leg warmers, okay? And I have not seen that for ages, right? But say, for example, you wear leg warmers, and again, it's not in fashion, it's just something that you think is cute. All of a sudden, everyone's wearing leg warmers. all of a sudden, like, it's gone viral. Now, actually, that happened the other day. Like, somebody I know, somebody very close to me, wore leg warmers. Okay, and I had not seen this. Like, I hadn't seen it ever. And then I go on Pinterest, and it's everywhere. Then I go on Instagram, it's everywhere. Like, all I'm seeing is leg warmers. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Okay, that type of energy where it's like it's almost like you're a trendsetter. And even if you're somebody that you're just, you're a normal person, but like you decide that you have interest in this, and then all of a sudden everyone's doing it, right? Now I know that I'm gonna have comments being like, well, of course, whatever you focus on, you will manifest more of it. Yes, but what I'm speaking about is whoever I'm talking to, you will notice like reality kind of bending around you, and it may actually get a bit freaky. Okay, I just seen 45. Is this reading getting long? Okay, I'm going to have to close it out, but yeah, that's the energy I'm picking up on today. So again, not going to resonate for everyone. We have a strong fire. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have strong water. Strong Virgo as well, but also water, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And yeah, that's it. If you guys do want me to go deeper on this, if you feel like I haven't covered everything, let me know. If you want me to go deeper on any type of subject that I've done or spoke about in this reading, let me know in specific in the comments. If you have any questions, let me know. If this did resonate for you guys, also let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next reading.